Okay, so it's been a couple of days since I recorded the video that is up in front of this. And, well, this is going to go up in front of that video. This is going to be my intro. The video yesterday, I had so many people wanted to see it. So, for some reason, YouTube didn't put out the notification. I could not edit the video. All I could do was edit the description and put a new pinned comment up and put a new what do you call it, thumbnail on it, but nobody got notifications of it. Even on my other channel, I didn't get a notification. So I will put that video that I had taken down, I'll put a link to it in the pinned comment. So if you did not see it, you can go see it. I need to decide. I want to make a piece for myself. And you all know I'm not big on hearts. So I do want to make a piece that I'm going to wear this summer, spring on through. I want to use this rose quartz one. And of course, I'm going to use the rose quartz chips. And I have some other rose quartz chips. I had made a bracelet in a video and it failed. So I'm going to use the bigger rose quartz chips with it. One of the just plain white hearts so that we have the heart. And I think I'm going to add some of my pearls also from BB Craft, because I absolutely love pearls and I think it'll all look good together. I'm going to go ahead and put these all away and be back with you guys because next will be the unboxing of all this, and then you'll see the video where we're going to make the project. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I want to finish this video up and show you what I got so you can see it better. I tried to review what I did in the car and it really sucked. And I didn't show you guys me going through all of it. I got this pendant. This is the only one of these. And I saw this and I was like, this is exactly what I was looking for. I want this one for myself. This is really pretty. It is rose quartz. It is on an antique silver looking metal. I like it. You can see the moon and stars on the sides. This is exactly what I was looking for myself. I also got, and I was thinking this is amethyst. It was hard to see in there and film and get close up with my hands full. So this is actually fluoronite, which I have. Is it right here beside me? And this has inclusions and everything in it. And it's on that copper, not a bright copper, but more of an, like a bronzy antique copper. Very nice. And it definitely is quartz. Look at the inclusions in this stone. Very beautiful. I love it. Look at this one. We got a touch of purple up here. We got the brown inclusions running through it. It's got that milkiness to it. This is absolutely stunning. Very pretty. Here is another one. It is green. It is really pretty. And it's just that dark, even green. And this one is cool. It's got like an inclusion across here, and this color is kind of like a milkier green. And then it's got more of that, not quite as dark as on this side, but it's over here. Really pretty, a little bit lighter. Very beautiful. The colorations on some of these are just gorgeous. I'm just going to pull some out and show you. Okay. So we got more of that green with the different colors in it, like this one here. There's a flash in that one. I don't know if you guys can see it. And it's got like a purple over here. It is beautiful. And wait till you see this one. This one is gorgeous. Look at the purple red in that. It is one of the more white ones, that milky color. It's also got a flash in it, and it's got that purple color in it. Beautiful. Green. It's got that milky color with the green over here, and it's like split almost in half with this beautiful purpley pink color. Stunning. Look at that one. Very beautiful. Almost like the moon. Look at this. And look at this. This has that brown down underneath this milky color. You can see right down in through that and see the backing down inside. Look at that. That is beautiful. So this is more of a bluish purple, kind of that indigo color. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? We're going to make another row. We're going to look at the green on that. That is beautiful. Look at this one. It's another one of those milky green, purple, brown. Really pretty. Look at this. That is beautiful. I got the plastic off the... That one is stunning. Okay, look. Look at the color on that one. Isn't that beautiful? All right, I'm going to set that down. Now, now these are gemstone chips. Look at. So this appears to be green adventuring, and they are on elastic, so the holes are pretty big. So there's one of those. There's a lot of tiger eye, and I just wasn't into the tiger eye. So I got 2 of the little strands of those. And then I did get some coral. Now this isn't, I don't think this is real coral, first of all. You really can't buy real coral. So there is one. So I got 2 of the coral. And then, and they might be real. I'll have to compare them to my real ones. They might be just a really good imitation because they, I don't know. Now he looks real. He definitely looks real. They really could be real. Yeah, I think that's actual real turquoise chips, guys. So I got 3 of those. Whether they're real or imitation, they look really, really good. Rose quartz, and they are natural rose quartz. As you can see, they got all the inclusions. That's what makes me think these are actual real turquoise. Really pretty. Nice, 2 nice strands of those. So there is my haul. And then of course I got from Tina, I got ear wires yesterday or the other day. Ear wires, there is 200 ear hooks. They're the little fish hooks. $4. So yeah, plus all these pens and stuff to go with it. Anyways, guys, I will be picking out one of these to go into the giveaway baggie, so that there's some of those. Okay, so I have everything set out here, and I have a little bit of a dilemma going on. I kind of want to string it, but I kind of want to do it as a beaded link but I really want to string it. I want to do both. Gosh, I think that heart is going to be kind of out of place. I'm going to make just a section that's beaded and then going up more like a beaded link. I think, but I think this heart is going to be too big for the design that I'm thinking. Even if I put it, like some of these are pretty chunky, even if I put it between bigger, I kind of like it though. I kind of like it, guys. I don't know if I have you guys where you can see what I just did. I really like it. It kind of takes away the bulky size of it. Let's go ahead and do a section that is beaded with the quartz chips and then do a beaded link chain. So let's go ahead and open up some of this because we're going to use, what happened is these little things here failed on the second strand. The one strand held and the second strand didn't. And I lost a whole mess of these all over the place. Let's see if I have enough to do loose ones to do a, probably not. We'll see. We'll see. I still gotta take it apart though, don't I? Because it's gotta, it's a mess. It's still gotta come apart. It don't matter. I'd have to redo it anyways. So let's go ahead and just take it apart and get some of those ready. Okay. Kind of like that with the bigger, chunkier ones next to it. On the strand. Let's get another big, really big one. If I have another really big one, that'll work. I like that section right there. And then we'll put, I may not have to open this one, but I like this because it's a darker pink. But we may not need it. And get some bigger ones to go up. And then that will be my beaded section, my section with my, you know what I'm trying to say, guys. I kind of thought about using some of these little bellflowers, and then for a pop of color, I have hair. I kind of wanted a pop of color. We'll see. We'll see. I have a lot in my mind. My mind is going everywhere. I want just a small, actually that's got a veil on it, doesn't it? What am I thinking? All right, we will need to put a bead under there. You know, this will work perfect, right? Will it go in there? No, it will not. I have to have smaller. Okay, we'll use a seed bead or two underneath there. Yeah, I think we'll do that, a small section of beaded. We'll do that first and get it situated. I just want a small section of this. So this is something I'm making for myself. I'm going to cut it off right there. I think that's plenty. I'm going to get, let's see, can I have white laying here? There they are. These are 8/0, and I think 2 will be plenty. And we're going to put them right underneath that bail. That gives something for the bail to ride on besides the wire. 1, 2, and we're going to put that bail on, and it'll be just like that. I'm going to put a smaller chip here. Kind of want the rounded side. Where's the hole? Like that. And then I want like another smaller chip. Let's do this one. Where's the hole? Here. That'll work. And then we're just going to string up the side that has the heart first. I'm using red because it will have a really big one. I'm going to put this one. Let's put a couple more. I don't want that heart too close, so we're just going to bead on, I'd say, come on little guys. Finding the hole in these sometimes is a little difficult because they're pretty random. And once you get them on, you want to make sure that they kind of mesh together. I don't like the way he fits with the rest. We'll set that one off to the side. I'm using the red wire because it helps keep the pink look of the quartz. I like that. And then I'm going to go with this big chunky piece. If I can find the hole, there it is. He kind of strings a little funny, doesn't he? May not use him. I'm going to put a clip on this end. Keeps wanting to run away from me. So let's go from this way and see. I think I already did it from that way. Let's go in this way. There it is. And see how it looks. Yeah, no, don't like it. Don't like the way he hangs. And I may have to change the bead that I've already put on there. Sometimes you just have to play with the beads. Okay, now they've all in together good. Now let's grab either this one. Figure out where the hole is. See how they hang together. They'll be all right. Put my heart on. Put a smaller chunk on. I may need to put something that will have a, there we go, and then my big chunk. And then at least one small piece up here. When I squeeze these together, they need to kind of fall into place. This one here is not working out. Let's grab a different one. And what doesn't work out with this bead may work out with another bead in the future. So there, we got them stacked together. And make sure my heart's going to lay flat. Stack them. When I'm wearing it, how's that going to look? It's going to be against me like this. Like that'll be fine. So I'm going to put a clip over here and give this all a shove down that way. And I'm going to work on this side. I'm going to put some beads that hopefully will, whoops, fall into place. Like that'll be all right. I think I decided I'm going to put up a little farther though. Put another smaller one on and a more chunky. I want to keep a couple chunky ones. And I'm going to put, I think this one will be the best. I want a splash of different color. I'm going to put on, if I can get him started. And yes, this is going to be a little bit asymmetrical. I know there's a hole right there in that bead. I just can't seem to get it lined up. And I'm putting on one of these little white bellflowers. And then I kind of want a, oh, you know what? Let's use, oh, I like that. Let's do a stack of silver. I just lost that. There he is. It's getting picked up. And another bumpy one. Oh, lovely. I like that. And then we're going to put another bellflower. And you know what? I think I'm going to put them so they're both angled downwards instead of one going one way, one going the other. Oh my gosh. I love it. Okay. Perfect. And then let's go back in with our rose quartz chips. There it is. Lovely. Nice big flat one. And if a little bit of the red shows, that, you know, to me is fine. But they definitely don't want to lay together. So we're going to pull that back off. He doesn't want to lay nicely with the others. So let's try this one. Wow. There must be a shape to that one I just put on. Let's turn it over. Has a different shape to the other side. Absolutely not. Okay. I think I just tried that one. Let's try this little one. Cool. Let's see what we can come up with here. Absolutely not. Let's turn it over. Now I don't know which way I had it on there, but that's okay. We'll just play with it. Yeah, I'm not happy with that. Neither direction, I don't think. Let's put this one on. He's kind of funky no matter which way I turn him, so he may work out. I just got to figure out where the little hole is. When we get this little section done, there it is. Not a fan, not a fan. You're weird. Let's put you on. Nope. And this really doesn't want to stay. He's got kind of a point to him, and that's why I'm having a hard time lining him up with anything. So let's just try something else. Doo-doo-doo. Come on, little dude, go on there. Sorry, guys, I probably was just off screen. Let's lay it down. Pick it back up. Turn it around. Trying to work chip beads in so they lay nicely with each other is not always easy. This is one that wouldn't work on the other side, so let's try it here. And he worked. Do I have an odd shape one? I think so. There we go. Let's put them together and see. I need to go just a little farther. Like I said, asymmetrical. Now this is not lining up right. Let's get you back down where you belong and try lining you up. If I can get one more. Let's try this chunky one on this side. Where was the hole in this? Right there, I believe. It goes through at an odd angle. If it works out, it works out. And I think it works pretty good. So we're going to stop right there and we are going to close this off. This is just this part of the necklace. And I think we are going to use, for right here, we're going to use clamshells to close this off. And that'll make it easier for us to attach our, sorry guys, words, attach our links to the clamshell. I need just a couple of these. It doesn't matter. It's going to be inside. Okay. So I am going to put a clamshell up through the bottom, out through the mouth, and we're going to put a crimp tube on. And I'm going to take my, okay, well, I'll pick it up in a bit. Bring it up, and we're going to mash that. You want to make sure, see how there is a gap? Close that gap around your wire. Otherwise, it's going to fail. Now, these are from Amazon, and I like to make sure that that is like that, closed really good. Otherwise, it's going to fail. Always good to double check. Oh, look, I had this really big one here, but it's like cracked. Huh, that might break on a necklace. All right, we're going to just kind of scoot all these down. These don't slide as easy as some beads might. There we go. And here's where I want to make sure that all of these fit nicely together. If a little bit of wire is showing, that's fine. That's why I use the red. I think it looks lovely. Perfect. And yep, I have enough left to make a bracelet. I am going to give this a nip off right about here. I don't need this much hanging off. I'm going to open up my clamshell, go up through the bottom, out through the mouth. I'm going to drop it down. I'm going to put my crimp on, drop it down inside of my clamshell. I'm going to reach in there. I'm going to kind of press down and then squeeze my crimp tube. And I'm going to make sure that there's no gap either side of that wire so that this doesn't fail. Give it a tug test and trim off the excess wire and give that a squeeze shut. Give it a hug and close the ends. All right, that is ready for the next step. We're done with this part. I think this is going to be lovely. I'll be able to wear it with any color I choose. I'm going to get out a strand of these pearls. They came from BB Craft. I'm probably not going to use a whole strand. Yeah, I'm going to open these because I want to use some of the smaller chips like these. Get them out here. Yesterday, I was lazy. I took some time off. I'm going to attempt to make my loop with these. I want to see how it works. This is a 2mm, which is about the size of that. So I want to make a beaded link. I was hoping, there they go. Yes. So my beaded links are going to be very organic because I am using the Good Lord I'm going to struggle getting these on. Rose quartz chips. And not all these are going to be drilled big enough, so I'm going to have to pull him off and set him aside. If I can't get my pin through it, I will set it aside for a bead stringing. And sometimes you just have to put it through from both ends and try it. And one more rose chip. So some of my links will look like this. I'm simply going to cut off what I don't need. Just about there. And I'm simply going to put it in here and then roll. Yeah, it makes too big of a loop. We're not going to do that. Way too big of a loop. So I'm going to back that back up and roll my own loop. I was just curious what size loop that was going to make. The 2mm loop is way too big for what I'm doing. So there is my loop. So there is one of my beaded links. Not all of them are going to be that length. And some will have like this one. I want to do a plain said, if I can't get it through, turn it around, try it from the other way. If it still won't go from the other way, I'll just, I think my one kit that I've got that I have not opened may have a bead reamer in it. I'll have to look. I'm not going to struggle with it if I can't get it on because my grip is not like it used to be. I kind of almost like it. What I do need is a little silver. Do I still have some left? I do. I need some of these. Oh, those, I missed it. I only have just a small amount of these left, but if I only am doing a few like that, I don't need very many, so I'm going to get out just a few. All right. I will need a clasp. I'll get him while I've got him right here. And jump rings. So I have all of them out while I'm right here. Okay, I just want to do this while I'm right here. think I'm gonna like it. Right on, like that. Ooh, love it. Again, I'm going to measure by putting my finger here, putting my other finger here, and I'm going to cut off like that. Oops. All right. Well, one of the pearls kind of rolled away that I put up there, but I'll pick it up in a little bit. And then I'm going to, whoops, I did not cut off enough. That's strange. There we go. Then I'm going to come back here and tip it back and then finish closing the loop. Oops. So there is 2 of the different links that I'll be making, and then there will be links with just we're going to do quartz with, whoops, come back here. He's jumping the ship. He's like, nope, don't put me on there, with just a spacer bead between. And again, I'm going to measure that out. And I am going to hang on to this because I think, nope, it's not quite long enough. But if I need just a really short piece, that will be perfect. And then I'm going to roll a loop, roll it down to it, bring it back a little bit, and then close that loop. So there are 3 varieties of beaded links that I'm going to make. I'm going to continue to make beaded links so that I can make this necklace about, I would say I want to bring it up to, because I want this to dangle down quite a ways, I would say this is going to be probably a 30-inch. So I want this to be 20 inches altogether. So I only have roughly 6.5 inches. So I need to make roughly 14 inches. But I'll be joining these with small jump rings. So probably more like 13 inches of beaded links. So I'm going to finish making beaded links and I'll be right back. Okay, everybody, I have already assembled one section and I'll assemble another section with you. And I have measured this. By the time I put this together, it'll be 26 inches. With the clasp, it'll be 27. So I'll need about 4 inches of chain to get this part here to hang about 31 inches down, and then of course this will hang down below that, which is exactly where I want this. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to put this out of our way and I'm going to pull this out of our way. This is what we're going to guide ourselves. And I made 4 sections of just the chips with the 1 spacer bead, and then I made, well, actually total of 8, and I made a total of 6 of these with the rose and pearls, and then 6 of the pearls and spacers. So what I have, I'm going to assemble 1 of these with 1 between, with 1 of just the rose chips. And then I'm going to put 1 more of these. And I'm going to kind of put this up here so I can see what I'm doing. 1 of these, 1 of these, 1 of these, and then again 1 of these, 1 of these, and end it with 1 of those. So we're going to just assemble these just like you would any other. It is kind of bulky. And I do need to go through and check and make sure these are all closed. And that's something that you want to make sure with each of your loops. And we're going to set this aside. Find the one that you created yourself. Make sure that they're closed. Okay, they're all fastened. Some of my jump rings are open because I pulled out some, and they were like all looped into each other. And one would be closed. And I'm like, how in the world can that happen when they're like all closed, but they're all caught into one another? So there is that. And I'm going to make sure I lay them back down in the order I want. And we're just going to assemble this just like that by adding a jump ring between each of them. And I've got to watch my time. I'll bring you right back. Okay, so I did change the design a little bit on these. I decided I didn't want these bigger pieces up towards the back by my neck. So I changed the way I had these figured out and took out 2 on each side and kind of refigured these. I also cut, which shortened it, and I cut 2 lengths of the chain from BB Craft, which is in one of my hauls. It's really, really nice chain. It is very small. You need to use a 20 gauge or smaller jump ring. 20 gauge works really well. We're going to assemble this, and I have a lot of jump rings out here to do this with. We're going to start by assembling this bottom. First, we need to open 2 the necklace portion, just like that. It's very simple. And close it really well. And then we're going to do the same on the other side so that we have the necklace, the beaded portion attached to the, wow, I can't find the opening on this one. There it is. It's under the pliers. Well, he just went flying across the table. I'm not going to chase him. So the beaded portion is fastened to the strung portion. Come on, little dude. Get it away from the pliers a little bit. There we go. Get this on and close it up. This, you're not seeing a lot of what I did. This has probably taken about 2 hours to assemble all the pieces. Now we're going to add the chain. Like I said, you want to use a smaller gauge. And I'm going to put the chain on first. It'll be easier because that is some very tiny, I believe it's 2 by 3 millimeter. Come on, I know you go on there. I've done it. There we go. It's just me. I'm shaking. There we go. And we're going to fasten this shut. I have a smaller gauge, but I don't have them handy. Get that closed. And this is a pretty hefty necklace, so I want to keep it as big as gauge as possible, just for the fact that I don't want this to come apart. Okay, so I went and got some of my 22 gauge jump rings, and voila, they go right on. I'm going to add my 18 gauge jump ring to it for my closure. And I should have gotten one more out. I'll get it out here in a second. I'm going to do the same and add the chain and the lobster. I'm putting you on pause when I do this stuff because I have only a certain amount of time that my phone allows me to edit. So I have to be mindful of that. And of course, they're all kind of stuck together. Open and get these other 2 off. And then this one will hold my lobster clasp. Come on, get on there. And my lobster. There we go. Get all this back. He's not shut quite right. I did not make sure he was shut right. There we go. Close it. And like, it didn't really need that, but I have really long hair and sometimes you just want it. So here is our beaded section of our chain. And then our strung part, front and back, and then our pendant. I love this. I can't wait till I have a place to wear this. I'm not normally a necklace person, but I'm gonna get myself out there and do more for just me. So I hope you guys enjoy this. I may have to do some work with the, what do you call it? The part in the beginning. But anyways, thank you guys. And I hope you guys enjoy this. Bye, everybody.